Hey guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another Summoners War video. We are on Listlet's account. This is going to be an account review, a Europe server with a lot of shiny toys. He wants my opinion for RTA and Arena. Okay, Arena, one of my specialties. I think he has very good toys to play around with, so we'll take a look at that. Looking at the record, his best record in Arena is C1. I'm very surprised. I think this is probably not accurate, or he's just not rushing. Maybe he's in a very bad time zone for Europe, or he just never tried. Yeah, that could be a thing as well. I'll give him some pointers on what kind of AD I'll use and also the AOs I will probably use for his rush. Europe server, we know it's the hardest, so there's only so much that I could recommend, and it's going to be a grind for the account owner to try and get that Guardian rank. For RTA, also something that we could talk about, but with so many LD toys, I can't really relate since I don't have a whole lot of experience playing with those units, but we know how the meta goes, so let's try to focus on that route and see if I could give him some pointers there. He's been playing for only 739 days, and we've seen a whole lot of shiny toys, so crazy luck or crazy Visa card, who knows? Guild is only in the Punisher rank. That's actually surprising too. So maybe the rune quality isn't that great. We'll take a look at the runes last. So it's kind of counterintuitive because you kind of want to build the box based off your unit box plus your rune quality, but because I don't know his rune quality until I give him all the recommendations, maybe my recommendation is not right. I guess we could fix that by doing the review first regarding his runes. So let's get into swap and see his rune quality. So let's pick his file, list right there. We import it. So right here we see a total of 1,500 runes. Let's take a look at only 6 stars because we don't really care about 5 stars. There can be some quick 5 stars, but let's just ignore that. Level 12 to 15, efficiency over 100. I'm expecting like hundreds of runes in this portion. If it's in the right track, if it's Conqueror level at the very least, Conqueror C2, C3, P1, I'm looking for hundreds. If you have the box and if you're really fast without the efficiency, you still could get C2, C3, P1, but for the average player who don't have like crazy fast runes, who doesn't have a crazy box, you have to get most of your efficiency from runes. You have to get your upper hand from rune efficiency. So let's see. 70 runes. That's actually not too great. Let's take a look at 110. Man, is it gonna be like 8 runes? 10 runes? 10 runes out of 1,500. Boom! 8 runes! That's 0.1%. Dang it. His max efficiency is on a violent rune though. That's good. Some good speed. If you look at the fastest speed, 32 speed is on the will rune. So that's actually not too bad. I'm actually happy about that. Let's go back to the hundreds. Actually, let's go all the way down to 90 because we're looking at speed too. So I'm going to say 90 is okay. Maybe you just need the grinds and gems to get the 100%. So let's go all the way down to 90. Look at Swift. What is your fastest rune? 28. 2 28s, 27, 26, 26. A lot of 26. First page is over 25. I like to see that. Even second page up to the third line is over 24. Very, very good. I'm happy with what I'm seeing. This is probably the second best, third best account that we're looking at. We've seen so much worse, and this is actually not bad. I'm actually very happy with it. 28 is not too bad. No quads, but it's all good. Let's take a look at Violent. 27, 27, 25. Okay, Violent is a little weaker, so maybe you want to focus on Dragons, actually. My first time telling somebody that Dragons might be a good option just because he doesn't have that many fast runes compared to his Swift runes. His Swift rune was way more stacked on speed, which kind of makes sense because for Swift you want to be fast, but you also want fast runes for Violent because you want your Violent units to be able to follow up your Swift units. So I do think that working on Dragons is valid here. Let's take a look at Despair. 30, we see a quad here. We see a quad, 27, 27. Both of these are, well, 3 of these 3 27s. All of these are +4, so they all could be 28 if you want to give it a legend grind. 26, 26, 26, 26, 26. A lot of 26s, a lot of 27s. First page, again, all over 24. I think this actually tells me that Dragon is what you should focus on, because your Dragon runes were really lackluster, at least speed-wise, compared to your Swift and Despair runes. Efficiency-wise, it tells different things, because your Violent runes was actually pretty efficient. Yeah, 116, 105. I mean, it goes down pretty drastically, but even the total rune amount, over 90%, you only have 28 runes, over 90% efficiency on Violent, whereas Swift and Despair, you had 46 on Swift and 48 on Despair. So around the 40s to 50s for Swift and Despair, and 26, half of that in Violent. So yeah, I do think you should focus on Dragons, and that is totally different from the recommendations I've been giving out to a lot of these account owners that gotten account reviews, because a lot of them really had a lackluster Swift set. Apart from the one we did recently where I said that his account is better than mine, his rune quality was just out of the roof. Swift runes were good, Despair runes were good, Violent runes were good. They're all great. Finally, Will, Speed. Wow, look at that quad. 32. That's a great quad. 28, that's a +4. It could be 29. Then 28, 27, which could be 28. Awesome runes, but it does stop after the 7th row. 24 right there, and then below that it's 23. Max efficiency, okay, a couple over. Well, actually, the first page is over 100%, so that's really good. I think with this, we could definitely say that you are lacking in Violent runes, so focus on that. From every rune, fastest is that Will rune, that's great, and then that Despair rune. We have a Determination rune that you could use probably as a broken set, but not too shabby, not too shabby. I think that's good enough for runes. I'm not gonna look at artifacts because I do think Violent is a lot weaker, which tells us that I think that should be more than enough for you to focus on for a while, because it is so hard to get a base rune upgrade. If you're just looking for 24 pluses, maybe you'll get there pretty easily, especially with all the buffs on the drops. However, we all know we want to get those 28s, 29s if possible, at least one quad. Who knows? Depending on how greedy you are, you'll be farming dragons for a very long time. So back to the account, let's take a look at his collection. So looking at LD5s quickly, he has Maximilian, he had Gianna. Great combo, right? Great combo. And you also had Dark Robo. Your account also screams a Han. Sadly, you don't have it, but if you get a Han, it'll be kind of complete in a way. For light, okay, you have Silver, which you could incorporate like a Han. Because that's a 33 lead, an LD 33 lead. I'll definitely use it in the comp. I know some people say it's lackluster, but I like the kit. Will strip, I think it's pretty awesome. Well, this is not a strip, sadly. This is only Will. No strip, but it has some kind of cool debuff that a lot of people don't have. A lot of units don't have. Some people here might say it's lackluster, but I like the unit. There's Ian, so you could go for some type of cleave. I have a guildmate called Mindless Shadows. I don't think he watches my videos, but he runs a crazy iron comp with Illinois. Sadly, you don't have Illinois, right? I think that's the name. Is it Illinois? Yeah, Illinois. Reset, you know, with Sonya, it's pretty crazy, but yeah, you can't run that. I don't know why I haven't brought that out. Wind, I think you're actually missing a lot of units. Do you have Leo? Perfect. No Pyeongchar. Well, you're looking for Arena. No Pyeongchar. Okay. Do you have Triton? Damn, no Triton. Because I like a really fast speed threat on the defense with like Manon, because I think Manon is very good. You could go 33 lead with Silver, but I think it's pretty lackluster as it doesn't do anything to the opponent other than that skill too, but you need a strip with it. So right now I am eyeing on probably a Vanessa or a Samath with Zen. Water. Okay, you have Manon, perfect. So I'm kind of getting there. You don't have Camilla. You don't have Samath. Oh shoot, you need a Vanessa here. You need a 33 lead. If not, we're really using that Silver. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. Freak. Holy cow. Let's go to his arena. Best rank was C1. Okay, you are going semi-fast, I see. So you're contesting speed with Lionel. Not crazy fast though. But I get what you're trying to do. Obviously, this is that if you get outsped, you're GG'd, right? I really think going a 33 lead is better than. But what would the last unit be? This is so stupid, right? It's not gonna work. But let's assume that he doesn't get outsped. Then he has a chance. Strip comes in. Will comes in, which really doesn't do much. Or Kraken could go, which is irresistible buff or debuff. And then the Maximilian does so much work because it's irresistible. But Manon is kind of a lost cause. I kind of want to put Manon in because it's like a safety net, assuming that you do get outsped. I want the attack buff on somebody that would kill. Dude, what if you put it on Amber? But you are really betting on your speed. And when I looked at your Swift runes, I don't think you're contesting anybody up in Guardian. But it will be scary trying to outspeed a Lionel with a silver. 33 lead plus a 113 base. Well, Triton would be a little better, actually. Like, even the Perna would have been... Rakan? You don't have a Rakan, freak. He's missing a whole lot. Oh, wait, you do have Perna. There's also Masha. I think it should be a fire unit then. Assuming you're outspeeding, just take this in. Or you put Gianna in and you're just making everybody feel poor. I mean, you could try a fun team like this. Like, try an outspeeding comp. But let's say you don't want to do this. It gets a little harder because you don't have a 33 lead that I like to use. So assuming that you don't use a 33, let's use more. Because more is still very annoying for somebody that wants to outspeed because it has to touch the more. I would put in the Manon. You don't have Triton, which kind of sucks, but you could use Zen. Oh man, you're so slow though. But I guess Zen, there's nothing better than Zen. And then you want another fire unit here. You could even go this. Yeah, you could try this. You could even try this. I'll try this too. It wouldn't be too bad actually. Again, the only downfall is that Zen's base speed isn't that great, so you're gonna get outsped. But I will try something like this, or the fast comp where you're gonna make people poor. It could still get wins in the lower ranks, but with your Swift runes, unless you focus your best runes on Ian, or Lionel, sorry, and even if you do, I think you're not the quickest. It has to be on a broken set, on that determination rune and that will rune. With the silver, maybe, yeah. With silver, I think he has a chance to outspeed for sure. And then you go that comp with Maximilian plus 1. I don't know which one it will be though. With Perna, if you want to kill somebody actually. Or Gianna again to make people feel poor. Because it does have a bomb. It does benefit from that attack buff. It's really up to you. But I think the more universal one will be this. Again, will be contested with speed, but there is the Manon. And then you are using a 33 lead, which isn't a plus as most defenses have 33 leads, but really this is the only one you could run. So those two will be my recommendation for defense. I might get some hate on that because people will be like, that defense sucks. But really, I don't see a better one. If you guys do, it's the whole part of the video, whole point of the video is to get more comments from you guys if you guys have a better idea. So try that. For offense, okay, I actually like this. This team, I'll definitely use. Now, I don't like this team too much, these two too much, but assuming that you're not taking into like the crazy fast teams, sure. I do think if you're gonna use this, you could change this for fast cleave. So you have Chiyu, right? I think I saw Chiyu. Yeah, Chiyu Escher. So this is the one that you'll really contest speed. Chiyu Escher, or because I know that you don't have Leah, you don't really need a speed buff, you could use Kabila because he has a better base speed. I guess you can't look at the build or the stats of it here. But yeah, better base speed, 120. And then I'll use the Zeros here. Assuming that you get... Oh, we did get rid of it for you. Yeah, assuming you get rid of that. So something like this. Well, bomb team, fast team. You don't have a second turn team. You don't have Christina, though. You don't even have Virat, freak. It gets a little harder then. I don't see a good second turn team. I like the Virat team because that's really safe. Or I like, obviously, the Christina team. Everything else seems like a waste, in my opinion. It's just not good enough. You could try with Yuji. I showcased the damage output. It's not too great, and the defenses are just way too tanky these days. What's another good team? I heard that you got Hey Gang recently. You have this. You have no... Okay. Another good team right here. Dot team. So these 4 should be more than enough for you to climb a little more. I think it covers a lot of teams. So try that. Yeah, I think those are good. Finally, let's go to RTA. And seeing your speed and stuff, I think you could definitely get higher than C1. Now C2 is the question. No, C3 is the question because you did get C2. The problem is efficiency. You only have 70 runes over 100%, which I think is pretty damn low. And when we looked at 90%, you had like 280 runes. Out of that, 70 is already over 100%. So 200 runes approximately are in the 90 range. 1/3 of that, 70 runes, has the potential with grinds and gems to go over 100% efficiency. So I think you should get working on that too. Maybe try some more R5 to bring up that efficiency. Maybe if you look at these builds, we could see that. But yeah, low gem there. Yeah, not +4s. You see it. Okay, that one's good. Well, +5 could be good. I think really the efficiency is what he needs to work on. Yeah, here. Oh, this is hard to see. It hurts me, guys. He put a +10 on a 7? On a 7? Really? Oh, man. Okay, yeah. Definitely see efficiency issues. I think we're going to see it across the board. Oh my god, this is a legend 2 on the +6. You can't do this. If you want to get better at the game, you need to maximize. I don't like using the word efficiency again, but you have to maximize efficiency and putting. Oh well, this is a hero. Okay, I mean I'll let it go. This because it could be a blue. It could be a blue grind because this is an ancient rune. But man, it hurts me to see it. Especially if it wasn't. Especially if it wasn't. Yep, I think right now what we're seeing is definitely efficiency issues. I think if he gets all of these runes to have at least hero grinds to hero gems, we'll see a boost in his rank. I think the team is running is correct. Fast, right? Maximilian, Gianna, Zabala, Sierra is the meta team today. I think he should be running this. I think this shouldn't be in a crit rate build. Unless you're doing that because that's the fastest rune. I'll find a way to tune it in a way you don't have to use this rune unless that's your last resort. But it's very squishy. I feel like the scariness of at least the Dark Robo is that it survives for a couple turns where he gets skill 2, skill 3 back. Same with all the other Robos. It's scary if you cannot kill them, if you cannot stop the combo where they get their skill 2s and skill 3s back. Because if they get their skill 2 back, you're essentially not taking a turn. If you're pairing it with Zabala, it's just never ending. Hey gang, love to see it. I think that's decent. That's actually really good. Probably just see efficiency issues, but not too bad. Silver's Despair, okay. Very squishy. Does it have to be on a crit rate build? Again, is it just on crit rate because that's the fastest rune? Because you might just want to kill the speed a little. There's no benefit, really, in Silver having crit rate. Because he doesn't do a whole lot of damage, guys. And I think your box is a little too big, maybe. Seeing that the builds are getting pretty lackluster. You're running a whole lot of Swift stuff. Just forget about more being on Swift. Change it to Despair. I don't think you have to bring this out because you could have other things on Swift. Faster Swift, faster Swift, faster Swift. But you have what? 4 units that could be on Swift. Decrease it to 2. Then that'll be more than enough. Overall, I think the team comp is fine. Like the box is fine. But seeing your rune quality right now, we only saw 70 runes over 100 efficiency. That tells me that I think 26 runes is a little too much, especially since this box needs so much speed. You can't go easy on a lot of these units. Let's count. 1, because this could be slow. This somewhat can be slow, but it can be really slow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units, or 8. 8 units that could be slow, and 18 runes you need to make it fast, or at least somewhat tuned to your Swift units. I think that's where the hurdle is coming in, especially knowing that you are lacking your grinds and gems. Start by condensing your box a little more. Maybe you have just too much to spread this across 26 units. maybe try and figure out and see while you're playing, like, oh, I'm not using this unit as much as I thought I would. Then don't use it, don't ruin it, get rid of it. And focus all your runes onto the ones that you know you're using for sure. You're running these 3 like, or these 4, probably like 90%. I don't see why you would pivot in any way. But if you're not getting outsped, or you know that you're going to be outspeeding, I'm pretty sure you're bringing this type of team out. Okay, 90% is a little far. 80%, and if that's the case, you want to make sure these first of all have the best runes, then make sure that the secondary picks have the second best runes, and then your counter picks like the 3rd, 4th type of runes. But right now, I don't see that. So please work on R5. Again, I think the box has no issues, but that's where I see the flaw. Box-wise, it should be easy to go to C3, P1. Right now, everything is just dictated by your rune quality and pick and ban. But that was it for this review, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want account reviews like this, please join my Patreon. If you guys want account improvements, join my Discord. What do you guys think about this account? Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys not? Let me know. Also, I'll point this out. I'll say it, although we don't take a look at it. But the comp kind of shouts a lot of additional damage. So artifacts are a thing. So if you think that you're lacking a lot of great additional damage artifacts, that is also something that you need to work on. That was it. See you guys next time. Bye.